read this aloud. You know, it helps if you actually use the right microphone. Anywho, hi. It is I. It is the Racc. That guy over there. Yeah, him. How's it going? I mean, listen to my voice. It's a little better. It is definitely improving. Not having soda consistently is actually making a big frickin' difference. Oh, wow. Is that a new Warframe update? Holy crap. Yeah, so in all my setup, I completely and utterly forgot to start the freaking game, so that's going to take us a little while. In the meantime, we are going to talk about the fact that I'm probably going to have to try and talk more down here. Yeah, I tend to elevate a lot, and that doesn't do my throat any favors. So here, we're going to come down here as much as we can. I will try and protect my throat as much as possible. People have been sending me a lot of audition stuff that they've found on Twitter. If the healing continues as it is, I might actually start. Sorry, I'm not going to. No, there is no might. I am going to start getting on those. More and more and more, I've been getting frustrated about the fact that I need to heal. But give it another week or so, and I'm going to be diving on every single audition I get sent, simply because how cool would it be to hear my voice in just some random game or, you know, YouTube production or, you know, that'd be freaking cool. So, we need to protect ourselves. We need to, you know, which means sometimes I'll probably end up having to get the Racc to stream for me. Sometimes I'll do a mix and match. But yeah, it would be absolutely stunning. Hello, Queen. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. How are you? What are you up to? What kind of food did you have? It's always about the food around here. Mostly because I am a hungry boy and I like food. Speaking of food, I have a slow-cooked meal on the way. It's gonna be good. You know, gonna be going for another 6 or so hours. Let's just say it's a whole lot of rump chunk. I got rump for cheap off someone, so that rump, I've put some rump chunks into the slow cooker and chucked it in with some stock, a metric holy crap load of vegetables, some herbs, and got some thyme in there, and salt and pepper. It's basic. It's nothing fancy. You know, stuff that every peasant may have once eaten, though maybe not with rump. But yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be nice. I've already had it technically, but I put too much water in last time and I pressure cooked it. So you're good? That's awesome. And you had a chorizo, I think it's chorizo, right? Chorizo breakfast burrito for lunch. Ooh, but with hot sauce. Ah. My throat is screaming at the idea of the hot sauce, but you absolutely, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. You glorious individual, you. Because honestly, it sounds delicious. Just on the list of things I'm not allowed. Although I'll be damned if I stop having chorizos. You can't stop me on that front. Hell no. I am still going to have them. Oh, there's a spot. There we go, put it there. This, I've got some tea from the Philippines, and it is so freaking strange. in terms of smell, it's actually fine on day, you know, it's fine on day one. But if you don't clean your freaking thing out by day two, it smells like a cattle shed. Complete with the poop, the offal, everything. It's horrendous. Tastes nice though. It tastes very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling it cattle tea, because it may as well be. So we have a goal for today, by the way, guys. Our goal is to bring forth the Annihilator. That's right. Today's goal is to be able to use the Annihilator. Now we have a variety of funds. We could honestly get to it right here, right now. And I think we shall. We may have to sell a few more things just to maintain the fact that, you know, otherwise we're going to go broke. But we're going to fit my baby. It's time. So, first things first, we may all note that despite the fact that this thing has had its armor reduced, it is still sitting at an armor higher than anything we've owned so far. The Annihilator is tanky. This thing is an absolute beast. We max it out, we look at 1915 armor. That is more than that tank we found and had to slaughter. So let's strip the equips. We don't need them right now. What we do need, I've got a couple of possibilities in mind. First things first, it could actually just straight up hardened. That is going to reduce what we can use by a lot. We are going to have to excel though. It is what it is. If we hardened, this thing goes from 1915 to almost 4,000 armor. It would have to be very limited on the damage, but it would be a walking beast. Naturally, we probably can't pull that off. And the reason for that is quite simply, it's going to be slow. I think max speed with a core 400, we can pull off. I mean, shit, look at this. This is a 385. That leaves us enough room for maybe 2 very small guns. I take off the hardened and we're pretty good. So yeah, we got to keep that in mind. As funny as it would be, I think it has to be off the table. Back on the table, heavy ferro is a possibility, but I think it's going to use too many slots because we're using that XL. Standard ferro might be okay, but a 2.5 savings, not a lot. Frankly, ferro is better on see, I'm doing it again. I'm getting all up here, you know. I need to be down here, down in the sexy range. Yeah. So I did it again. Man, I have a really bad habit. It's a habit that I've really got to get out of. So, ignoring that for the moment, the weapons that the Annihilator originally used were these. Now, running 4 of these is extremely heavy. It might not be something we want to do. We do have room for a couple of lasers, though, again, I would personally feel like we're wasting all the potential here. Now, I put a Racc 5 on one of our other mechs. I put it on the Thunderbolt for Ninja to use, and I'm currently regretting it because could you imagine this with 2 Racc 5s? You know, it walks into combat, it just sits there and goes, hi. You know, big, nasty, frickin' shots. This thing would be an absolute nightmare to deal with. It would be with its namesake. It's the Annihilator, and it would do some. It would very much do so. Another possibility that I've been considering that we don't have really the ability to do right now would be some light autocannons. But like I said, we don't really have what we need on those right now. We could pull out some AC5s. With the 8 tonnage, I believe we actually possibly could run these with about 5 tons of ammo. It would do okay. Would it be amazing? No. But it would be okay. And look at this damage. Look at this. It's literally hitting around the mid-range. That's not too bad. Especially for something as tanky as this. That's not too bad. The downside is that we don't actually own any autocannon FCS. Autocannon FCS would make a huge difference. But if I remember correctly, didn't we have a web somewhere? Did we purchase the web? We might not have. But a web would be perfect here. We may need to go look at the store. So we'd have to redo all this, but that's fine. We've barely done anything. So let's quickly have a look at the store before it changes in 4 days. We want to go to the equipment. Web. We're looking for web. Web would do the trick. We are not allowed to web. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that makes a difference.
New equipment available.
Ah, crap, and there are autocannon ones.
New
Guys,
available.
I'm an idiot bot. I'm an idiot bot. The need for the maid for the mead? Ooh. Mead. Yum. The need for making something ridiculous is just too strong. Sorry, Jägermech. Ooh, that wait, no, that's Jägermech 3. I need to keep the stalker parts as well. What can we give up? We gotta be able to give up something. Komodo, Goblin, Royal Shadow Hawk. Hey, you know, chances of finding another one of those. Hey, Tank, welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Firestarter, Twisted Firestarter. We may have to sell some actual tech. That's fine. I'm not too fussed. So let's get back to the Annihilator, because this is the Annihilator episode. We'll strip it. We'll max it. We can reduce. We can probably reduce the legs, let's say, down to 180. There we are. And then probably reduce the back by like one apiece. That'll be fine. Yeah. So Tank's already sitting where I'm sitting. So let's put the Gauss rifle on each of these with an FCS. Tank. I think we've got. I think we still have them. Oh gods, please. Yeah, we do. Oh wow, the accuracy on that is going to be insane. Oh wait, no, hold on. The Annihilator stabilized aim only works for AC 10s and LB 10s. So that wouldn't take effect anyway. It won't matter. What we now can... Yeah. It won't work. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we can make the thing slow. Bring back the XL. Okay. Light. It's a bit light. I wanted hyper accurate Gauss. Me too, buddy. Me too. Slow as XL 200. No. Slow as an XL 90, clearly. What does this say? Need more heatsink. Yep. Slow would be 0-1. It can run at a speed of 1 hex. Maybe. But we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going to go at least a bare minimum of 300. 300 does give us 3 and 4. That's still incredibly slow, but if we want to do anything fun, that's what we're going to have to do. The AES arm, unfortunately, as amazing as they are, is going to be a little possibly too heavy for this. So we got the Gauss rifle, which already has +1 accuracy. Does have the recoil. We've got the Gauss FCS. That's it. That brings it up to 3. A pilot capable of ballistics will bring it up to 4. So that's already 1 less than Midnight. I believe so. There we are. Lower arms. So lower arm plus Gauss rifle plus FCS is already 4. That's 1 less than Midnight with her PPC and plasma rifle combo. This is going to be pretty nasty already. And as much as I think it's funny, I don't think we should go too much higher. LB10s are very heavy in tonnage, possibly too heavy in tonnage. But a pair of Gauss is not nearly enough. But unfortunately, to make anything work, we're either going to have to down armor, or we're going to have to down engine. The 10s, the 10Xs may not be the worthwhile here. I'd probably just rock 10s at that point for... Oh gods, 10s are even heavier? Ew, no, never mind. I'd take it back. Okay. So, ferrofibrous would be doable, but yeah. Keep in mind as well, we don't need the ACFCS thanks to the glory that is the Annihilator stabilized aim. The stabilized aim will give the accuracy boost. Two Gauss, 1 LB. 2 Gauss, 1 LB is a possibility. Can also continue down armoring a little bit. We do have an obnoxious amount of armor on this thing. So let's bring this down to, say, we could probably go with a 280 at the front, 160 at the back. That should do the trick. Either way, that'll give 1 ton back for at least some ammo. But the LB10, yeah, we're gonna have to boost that. Sorry, reduce that. We could, and I'm sorry to anybody who finds this part of the stream boring. We will get to the fun part in a moment. Although technically for me, this is the fun part. This is the part I enjoy quite literally the most. Okay. A thought. Gauss rifles require case, right? Can we case the arms? Oh gods, we can't case the arms. Yeah, but Gauss rifles can explode. And we can't throw case on the arms for some bizarre, unintelligible reason. What if we... What if we... We could put the ammo... See, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, the weapons are already there, so if we throw the ammo in the arms with the weapons, it reduces the chance of the weapon getting slapped. Let me just get rid of these ones. Probably could have just not done that, but it's fine. Okay, so that's gonna be 16 shots per gun. That's okay. 16 shots per gun is fine. That is a lot of damage already. That is quite an output, actually. The single LB10 is a little sad. We could probably... We could save the Gorse FCS and the Gorse rifles for another mech. As Gorse is quite, you know, heavy. Very, very heavy. We could go back to the quad LB build, which is always a fun one. One of slug, you reckon? Do we have? I don't think we... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're talking about, yeah, that's fair. Wait, where'd our Gorse ammo go? Didn't I just have a bunch of Gorse ammo? The heck? Where'd my Gorse ammo go? Huh, silver bullet only works with a silver bullet Gorse. Where the hell did the ammo go? Did it just bug out on me? Oh my god. Unless I goofed. No, we should have had a metric crapload of ammo. Yeah, that's what I thought. No, that was light. See, light Gorse ammo. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a whole lot of stuff to do. Gorse FCS, bring that back. We can bring back the LB, and see, it's mostly done. It's not a big deal. But we weren't actually that far into doing anything. Let's bring back the 300. There we are. Okay, bring out the armor. And then I believe we were Pharaoh. That's where we were sitting. Okay. So, in terms of LB, let's say... I do like the one slug, two cluster idea. That'll keep it going quite happily. We can swap to slug if need be. We can throw out... Man, this thing is heat efficient and everything. It's crazy. And I didn't even put the double heatsink kit back on. Do we even need a double heatsink kit with this? Probably not. That might be egregious, actually. So let's drop that. Have a drink. Doing everything to protect my voice as best I can. Only if you add lasers in? Why do I have to add lasers? This thing will help. This thing will hold the line for a good chunk of a match. Doesn't have to alpha everything. Welcome back, Serini. It's good to see you. How you doing? As you can hear, I'm trying to keep my voice down so that I can, you know, I'm not blowing it out. It's actually doing a good job of healing. Oh yeah, no, that's understandable. Well, I don't think we have. I genuinely do not think we have enough room for lasers. Could be wrong. Willing to be wrong. Hell, we might fit two. We might actually still fit two medium lasers with this, which is just crazy. Medium lasers in the arms helps protect. Ooh, yeah, an AMS could work. Let me reduce the legs a bit. 210 is a bit stocky. There we are. So let's go back. Let's go into here, AMS. Do we have the laser variant? No, we do not. AMS is going on. Chuck it in the head for shits and giggles. Oh, we don't. Oh, no, we do. We do. Okay, we have some AMS ammo. AMS ammo can go in the other piece of the foot. There we are. Wow. Crazy. Bringing the legs back up a little. Okay, so if we decided to run like this, this is definitely incredibly usable. I will miss my favorite build for sure. Actually, let's drop that because we've got lasers that won't take time. So 2.1 million, 2 days, and we can actually field the damn thing, which is just, it's just insane. Alternative. Because of course I wish to go there. Drop the mediums back. Alternative is it would need a lot. It would need all of that ammo. Just all of it. No messing around. This is 10 rounds per cluster. We would need straight up at least eight boxes. The upside to this build is it's decently long range and would make good use of the Annihilator stabilized aim, not accuracy. And with the lower arm re-added, because we forgot that, it would be at 3, I believe. 3 accuracy, 4 with cluster. No additional with slug, but slug is slug. This one, if we look at it though, as much as I love this, and I do, I absolutely do, thinking about it, hyper accurate LBX, gods yes. It's insane how accurate. If we could get some, if we could... The thing is, we can't really get enough tonnage back and slots in order to AES on those arms. That's fine. 4 accuracy is insanity. And cluster crits like a beast. If we think about this, this Annihilator would be great at shredding engines. If an enemy mech is down, we literally have this aim for the center torso and unleash 240 damage with a 50% crit plus 50% crit. So that's even better, right? I don't know what base crit is. I think, you know, there's always a base crit chance. But this would allow us to actually shred an engine with it and maybe potentially not kill it. I have a possible dumbass idea. I'm dubious. Okay. So. Interesting. Interesting. That actually is interesting. What would we need to do? Okay, I see one possible problem. You have this set... Oh no, you have it set to standard ferrofibrous, no endosteel. Wow. Wow. Going full Owen Wilson in here. Wow. Where do all the ghosts... Why is it bugging out and telling me that all the stuff that I'm using is just no? I believe we only have 2 ghost rifles right now. We would need to get a 3rd. And we're gonna have to go back because for some strange, idiotic, bizarre reason, it's decided that my Gauss rifles are gone. I don't know what's going on with BattleTech Advanced today, but oh no, we do have 3. Wow. Why is it disappearing things? Anyway, it's not a big deal. We can make it work. We just have to try not to undo too much, and we can make it work just fine. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've still got the thing up. Let me have a look at chat here a second. Build in 2 PPCs for now. Unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. Okay, so we got 2 tons a piece. We've got standard. We've got the XL 300. We've got this is such a basic build. All right, how much armor is reduced? We'll figure that out in a moment. Let me go over to lasers. You have an ER large as a continuous fire. Okay. And then we reduce the legs by a decent chunk. Okay. So we believe we're reducing the arms by 10. I'm going to assume we double. So we are maxing out here. No back armor, my guy. No. Never. Never. We always have back armor. With how these matches tend to go, we need back armor at the very least. We are missing ferro. There we are. So we can bring the back up. I don't mind reducing the front a little. It's already quite egregious as it is. We can reduce by 5. Let's bring the CT up to 250. Bring the back armor up a decent chunk. Legs down to 160. Okay. We can make that. We can actually make that work, my guy. We can make it work. I don't think you need doubles. It's in the 99% heat efficiency. Oh, I see. Well, I don't have doubles on at the moment. Okay, so the AR large laser has +1. The Gauss rifles all have +2. Lower arm means that one of the Gauss rifles is going to be more accurate than the others. That's fine. Let's grab the other lower arm here. So this large laser is currently sitting at... Because stabilized aim doesn't actually work for any of this, this is very unfortunate. Gauss FCS would be a must, but we only have 2. This is the problem. However, you want the Annihilator to go slower. Think of terrain. My guy. That's not too big a deal. I think we could probably get away with a 260. So let's get these here. Okay, so the torsos are going to be sitting at 1, 2, 3 accuracy, and the arm will be sitting at 1, 2 accuracy. Until we can get another accuracy boost through an FCS. That's basically where it sits. It's Not a bad possibility. Not a bad possibility in the slightest. Though I think we possibly could be better suited by having at least two of the Gauss rifles in the arms to make full use of the accuracy of the lower arm. Next thing to look at. So this is going 2 and 3. I know Annihilators are inherently slow, but we've had mechs go that slow before and they never bring their guns to bear. This is the kind of thing where having one of those VTOLs that can lift mechs would be very useful. So, let me see. The damage is there. I think the accuracy and the movement become enough of a problem that I would consider maybe not going this far. 3 Gauss is hilarious. I mean, it's basically a mini Gauss-zilla. But the damage boost that we're seeing isn't enough to make up for the reduced accuracy of having one in the torso. Now, if we bring over the Gauss FCS to the arms again, Gauss-zilla is clan tech. Well, I mean, if we made this incredibly slow, we possibly could. No, we'd have to only ever do 3. 4 is not possible. But right now, FCS, Gauss rifle, lower arm, these are looking at 4 accuracy. This is already incredibly long range capable. If we bring it back up to the 300, we'll leave Gauss ammo in the arms. The ER is going to have to go. For an extended mission, this might struggle, though. But if I can get another ton of Gauss ammo in, I don't think it'll be as much of a problem. Put that at the bottom just so I can keep them mirrored. Let's say we put on a 3rd Gauss ammo. Oh, we can. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I can dig that. Well, given how long range the Gauss rifle is, an ERPPC is not a terrible idea. For heat, however, we would probably have to bring back the double. We wouldn't need extra doubles though, so let's do that. Chuck the ER in the center. Check the heat. Still pretty good. Minus 15 is really nice. That is going to change in a moment. We can't fit ammo if we put on the ER though. So let's bring back the LB. All right, so we are sitting at half. 210, it is a 60 damage reduction from the triple Gauss rifle. However, not only are we able to go faster, which means keeping up a little bit better, but see, this one's a hard one because the Gauss rifle is incredibly long range. Like, it's really long range. But if we have to deal with terrain, it becomes a moot point because this thing won't be able to bring any of that damage to bear. Which is a problem. Now this said LBs or ISAC 10. ISAC 10, LB 10, and Clan UAC 10. Why did it have to specify Clan UAC 10? That's just not fair. That's some bullshit right there. Though I wonder, I'm just gonna do a quick check. Yep, it specifies for a reason. Figures. Okay. The Annihilator that goes ridiculously slow, we wouldn't be able to field it to all types of terrain. In an urban map, though, it would absolutely ransack, given the right, you know, angles and whatnot. Any terrain where it can get the height advantage would be insane. But again, we lose out by having Gauss rifles in the torsos, simply because we don't have enough FCS to make the 3 work. Having an LB10 as a oh shit button would be very nice. And for that single AC LB10, let's see, we've got plenty of ammo here that we've taken off. Let's bring back... Let's bring 2 clusters and a slug. We're still sitting on some good frickin'... Oh hey, if you're worried about range, mortars. I'm listening. I'm listening. Mortar 8 weighs 8. We don't have enough mortar 4s to make that work. Huh. Alright, I'm listening. Well, oh shit. My guy. We do need the ammo for it, but that's horrendous. Okay, so that's going to use 16 rounds every shot. Standard mortar has 40 ammunition. That is... Oh, gods, that's 2 shots per ammunition. Oh. Okay. Short of a war zone, it doesn't need 6 tons of Gauss ammo. Currently, we've got 8. We've got 16, 20 salvos. Would you call it salvos? Right now, if I reduce by 1, it is 20 per gun, 24 if I use the extra. For extended missions, because remember, there are some very extended missions now. Like the war zone where you have to go through at least three lances of enemies before you can even stop. And you can go as far as 10 lances of enemies. And this has the tankiness to really stand up to that. So 2 tons of ammunition brings us to 80. 16 per use of the mortars. So what? 16, 32, 48. Wait, no, am I? No, hang on. I am terrible with bouts of 16. Brain doesn't want to do the math, so naturally I go get the calculator. 5 salvos? Okay. 5 is not enough. We would need at least a third. That would be 120. We're looking at 7.5. 7.5 isn't terrible, actually. That's entirely manageable. We'd have to take it off somewhere. I would say probably take a couple of points off the CT. Loath to do back armor though, especially on the CT. The CT is very easy to hit. Reduce the legs by 1 apiece, so I can bring the back armor up by a bit. There we are. That's nasty. Now we'd be using the mortars until we can get the Gauss rifles to bear. Once the Gauss rifles are you know, there and ready to go, we probably would hold off on the mortars. We could, how do the mortars stack on on accuracy? They've got a recoil of 1. They can scatter quite significantly. Standard mortar shot. Fairly decent damage. AoE. Semi-guided. I see. Semi-guided would require a tag. Not what I want. Your other choice is to use only Infernos to shut people down for easier headshots. How do Infernos stack up, though? I mean, that's one heat damage per mortar. We'd be looking at, what, 16 heat damage with an additional 16 heat damage to the primary and secondary targets? No, that's... yeah, that's... Plus it creates burning terrain. And most enemies will move out of it. I don't know if I'd want... I'm gonna be very, very honest here. I mean, okay, look, I'm always honest, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. I do not see the point in reducing a mech that is so capable of massive amounts of damage to a glorified support. Even if they're only backup weapons, the whole point of this thing is to really... it's to function as... It's a mixture of tank with massive amounts of damage. About the only time that I would even consider this as a possibility is if every weapon on this thing was a mortar. And I mean literally every weapon. And it would need to be mortar 8s. So mortar 8 here, 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 and here. That would be 4, and then we could get a 5th mortar 8, and all things considered, possibly even a 6th, though we may have to reduce the torso ones to something a bit like an 8 and a 4. I could see that as being an incredibly usable thing, in which case I would mix and match Infernos, fast cam, and actual damage. You could reduce the Gorse and Mortar to have more ammo to shoot instead of using it up so fast. What do you mean by reduce the Gorse and Mortar? If you're talking about reducing the Gorse to a light Gorse, I refuse on principle that the light Gorse is not enough savings for the massive losses. Well, that's just it. But right here, right now, and I only bring this up for a later possibility, right here, right now, we only have 2 8s. We would need to pick up a lot more mortars. I mean, reducing the total makes it able to stay in battle longer. Right here, right now, this thing is going to be able to fire 20 Gorse rifle shots, which is going to be... that's going to be incredibly usable. We may even, as Tank has already said, we may be able to just reduce one of those Gorse simply because getting the Gorse rifles to bear on a lot of maps is not actually that easy. It's actually incredibly difficult. Ty, quit making me randomly sing Jesus Just. I don't know what that is. And given the first name there, I don't know if I want to know. So if we dropped Gorse to 16 per gun, right here, right now, as in right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. That is that the one I'm thinking? Am I thinking correct? $16 rounds per Gorse. But we only have an... Why are we missing a 4th frickin' mortar? Bastard. We could do that. That brings it up to 8. And now we're out of slots. Well, crap. I'm actually going to put that back in the CT. Quite heavily. Bring that up to 40. And bring the legs up by 1 apiece. And bring the CT up by 1. And then bring the CT up a little bit more until we see red. Okay. More guns using ammo means the ammo doesn't last as long, which leaves you with anything that doesn't use ammo. Correct, gamer? But what I'm saying is that we have 2 Gorse rifles with 16 rounds each. So that is 32 rounds in total. We have 2 mortar 8s with enough ammo for 8 volleys for both together. That will be... So that's effectively 16 shots of a single mortar 8. When you consider elevation, Gorse rifles need to be line of sight. When line of sight is missing, which is going to be the case a lot with something that can only go 3 to 4, the mortars are in use. Until it uses the mortars until it can get line of sight. Once it has line of sight, more often than not, it's going to swap to the Gorse rifles because the Gorse rifles are usable from a further distance. The Gorse rifles are also quite accurate at +4 accuracy. Between the Gorse... So, if we give a pilot with ballistic, these Gorse rifles are looking at +5 accuracy. The mortars are basically just I can't see the target, but I can shoot them anyway. Now, if targets decide to get within range of the entire alpha, that might be worth doing. But given our heat efficiency has dropped below, it might not be worth it. Now, the alternative to all of this is to put the Gauss ammo somewhere else and to put large lasers in the arms. We would be front loading a lot of a lot of weapons in those arms. Those arms are already practically sacred, to the point where I'm just remembering that maybe I should actually, max those out. Oh no, we're overweight. Whatever will we do? There bring that up a little bit. It's 16 total Alpha Strike rounds, or 16 each if only using one set of weapons. Correct. And if what you're meaning is using one gun at a time, that's not a terrible idea if need be. On a long mission, it might actually be well worth just firing a single frickin' round while firing the mortars. We could also be firing just the Gauss rifles. We could be firing one Gauss rifle and a mortar. Like, we can mix it around. We have no clan tech. I believe we've had the opportunity to pick up some clan tech. I think we may have something small. We have a coil, but we can't use it on anything because, rocket launcher 40. We do have a single clan medium laser that we got off, I think, probably a Balar. Balaras seem to be running a mix of clan tech and IS. This is standard fare. To fight the clans right now, unless we go for a low skull mission, would be tantamount to suicide, to chop suey. We wouldn't be able to pull it off. YouTube is not going to like my use of that word, but oh well. I mean, I'm not wrong. That would basically be just sending my troops to the slaughter. So, short of all this, we can ditch the mortars in favor of laser. What is the benefit of the Pharaoh clan version versus the normal? The benefit of the clan is less slots used. If I recall correctly, clan uses half. An inherent case, yeah. Though if I recall correctly, it's only case, not improved case, or is it case 2? Might actually be case 2. But just regular, yeah. Whereas the IS start developing improved case, which is case 2. Okay. Right here, right now, this is workable. If we have to rework it later, that's fine. It's going to need to be field tested either way. If this doesn't work out, we'll probably ditch the mortars in favor of lasers, but I have a feeling that elevation is going to be a problem. Not just elevation, but like terrain in general is going to be a problem. We can bring this to bear in a single day as well, which is insanity. So we can field test this on the next mission if we wait a day. And that's probably what we're gonna... We have to wait 2 days anyway. So I think it's worth it. The other thing that I would consider is wait 10 days, grab the other Racc 5 back off the Thunderbolt and put it on this. 2 Racc 5s with 2 Gauss rifles would be hilarious. In fact, especially given that these should be able to handle autocannon FCS. That would be hilarious. And the best part about that is we should have the ammo sitting around. Yep, we got 4 tons on that other sucker. We got 2 tons sitting here. We could take it back off the Thunderbolt, but then I'd have to rethink what the Thunderbolt's using as a weapon because, frankly, Racc 2 was not much. It's just not enough damage for something of that caliber. I would probably need to shift it over to, let's see, we put a Racc 5 on it, that's 10 tons. We would probably have to put like an AC-10 or something, just to make it worth it. It would probably be worth it. Yeah. Alright, let's get this on the go. We can always mix a match. We don't have to Alpha Strike. We can make it we can make it work. For shame, Tank. For shame.
Shouldn't be too hard.
You should know better. How dare you? Alright, Polecat's back in 2 days. Do we need Polecat? Yeah, I think we do. Alright, let's get that Annihilator up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so 1 day, Polecat's back in 2 days, and then we can go on to a mission. Okay. We are probably going to have to reduce by a 1 mech, maybe. So we can either defend or attack. You know, defense would be hilarious given what we've currently just built. Against the local pirates? Oh, buddy. Guys, you have made such a dramatic mistake. It's not even funny. Now, Ninja does not have the ballistic boost. Does anybody have the ballistic boost? I don't remember. Swishy ignores evasion and has a flat damage buff. Polecat is energy whip. I don't actually think we have anybody set for dealing with ballistics. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh crap. Well, that got awkward. It is kind of wasted on Ninja as he's currently built. We do really need to get that ability to respec. Clambake's out for now, so let's pull in... Yeah, you done fucked up, champ. I could do it, I don't want to hurt my throat. I'm just calling it there. Chuckles is going to take over the Scorpion. Wait. Foster Lizard. Do you think Foster Lizard could get to that point? Hey, Foster, you going up north? Damn. The sad part is just how much I've had to rely on these characters, when in reality, I just want to find you guys.
Mech warrior
but right now, we need money. Okay. Okay. We are not going to be able to use Foster for boosting here.
Aye, aye.
Pion was built the wrong direction, honestly.
Attention all forces to designated defensive positions. Nigel has come. Welcome back, Nigel Bailey. I see you brought your forces with you. Well, I have something just for you. Bring forth the Holy Water Launcher!
Susie, we don't have a holy water launcher.
Why not?
Because I can't. Look, I am not getting a priest to consecrate holy water, okay? Find another way to kill the zombies.
Fine. Take out the... I don't know. Take out the swords. Behead them. Do something. It'll be fine. Put someone's head on a pike.
No, Susie, no heads on pikes. No, we're not resorting to barbarism.
But it would be fun.
For who? For you?
I just got back off holiday. Let me have nice things.
These aren't nice things. Get back to work.
Very well.
Hey man, how's it going? Let me get you a shout out. You may note that it's a relatively chill stream. No craziness. Not yet. My throat can only handle so much. Ooh, you hit up the dark tide. Wow, speaking of dark tide, I can't say they've made this many balance changes to a single class in such a short amount of time. And most of it's just fixes. The hive scum has been so broken across the board. They've had to make so many fixes, and they haven't even considered balance yet outside of trying to get the rocket launcher to actually be valuable. It's kind of sad and kind of funny. I haven't played since last we played, though. In fact, I haven't played since last we played. The Racc played last time, and I didn't get to play. I only had to watch.
Sometimes it's good to watch, boss.
Now even the frickin' now even my mascot's giving me frickin' sass.
I's no mascot. I's general.
Yeah, I know you're a general. I know. I made you a general.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go defend the base. They have to come to us, which means they have to walk into the Annihilator. Let's get rid of Clambake. Clambake is going to be replaced temporarily by, let's say Fuster Lizard to get the points. I want my Annihilator. Somebody has to use it. Ninja gets to use it. Ninja's going to have a field day. This is this is probably our most powerful mech by far. And it still has 1700 armor. Absolute insanity. So how was Darktide? What's NAS? NAS, then Darktide. I played once with Tecto, one round now. Ow! Oi! Kinky! Oi! Kinky! Ow! Them claws. How you doing, Kinky Kakadu? Kinky Kakadu, Kinky. Is a Kinky Kakadu. Kinky Kakadoo-doo. Also, the cats were broken. What do you mean the cats are broken? I can't see. I have so much stuff in the way, I genuinely can't see. I'll have to move this over so I can quickly check it out. What do you mean broken? Like they're not firing, they're making the noise but not firing? What the frick? What the hell? Okay, let's where'd the duckies go? Oi, where'd the duckies go? Testing duckies from within program, if I can find them. No sound. Do you guys hear sound? Let me... This program is really, regally pissing me off now. Duckies have sounds. They do. Well, now they do. Do you hear the duckies when I do that, though? Very important. We need to... Now it didn't. Oh. Gods. So yeah, control audio via OBS, and for some reason, now I can't hear them. Gods, that's loud too. Sorry about that, guys. I did redo the K-Bonk one, trying to fix it, and I guess I forgot a few things. Testing again. Way too loud. Bring that to about here. Final test. See, I can't hear it. I don't know why. There we are. Well, look, if you guys can hear it, awesome. I'll just have to keep my eyes on chat. But I can't hear it. And I'm not sure why. Oh, no, I know why. Of course. Of course. Dingus. Ducks, ducks, ducks. K-Bonk, here it is. Now I can hear it. All right, go hard. Has anybody fired anything else that you'd like me to fire again? Yeah, Catling gun. Let me give you the Catling gun. Don't know why you guys always have to do this. Are you gonna play? If not, I'm out. Then goodbye, Captain. I am gonna play, but I'm not falling for that attitude. I'm the streamer here. I do what I feel like. We need to reduce one mech. I'm out. All right. Deuces. Your attitude shall not be missed. We might have to get rid of the Anubis for this, but that's okay. We still are a little heavy. Eesh, we have to reduce something. Okay. What can we reduce and keep? Like, what can we reduce? That's all it's gonna come down to. The longbow would be good. You know what? The Scorpion. Let's get rid of the Scorpion for this. Scorpion is 55. Let's put in a Chimera. There we go. Melly can pilot a Chimera for now. And I think that'll do quite nicely. And for the record, I am not going to allow someone in chat to dictate if I keep talking or if I keep, if I try and fix things or, if I play or anything like that. I'm not taking that attitude. I'm not taking that behavior. The rules are pretty simple. Don't be a jerk. If you're just going to be like, are you going to play, or if not, I'm out. No, that's being a jerk. In that case, someone like that's not welcome. Making that very clear right here, right now. They're probably long gone, and that's fine. But I am going to play. Yeah, neither. And it's like, you're here for BattleTech. Most BattleTech streamers do have things to do, but streamers in general, things break, and I didn't take that long trying to fix it. We have, yes, spent a lot of time getting the Annihilator up to snuff, but yeah, I am not going to allow that behavior. So if I see people like that, well, they can either settle down and sit and watch and enjoy, or they can leave. And if they don't want to leave and they want to then cause problems, which Captain didn't, you know, on the plus side, I'll give Captain, you know, I'll give that person credit. They didn't stick around to cause problems. But if somebody did cause problems, well, then we start warning them, we start muting them, we start, you know, we move on the process towards outright banning them. Well, that's just it. You gotta cultivate a community of people that behave. Somebody like that can fuck off back to people like Asmongold, that's fine. Even I watch Baldy from time to time. But, you know, even Baldy, you know, even Baldy, even the Roach King frickin' bans people who misbehave, right? Now, maligned as the guy is, even he bans people for poor, for piss poor behavior. But I don't want to be one of those streamers. I don't want to be one of those streamers that allows that level of behavior. And I know that's a good chunk of the streaming community, and they can stay in their lane. But if you want to watch BattleTech, you're just going to have to deal with the fact that occasionally somebody's going to sit there talking about a build because somebody's, you know, building is part of the game. The first hour of my stream is just me fixing stuff. I mean, the first hour, almost hour and a half of my stream was literally having to redo the Annihilator over and over again because the game was being buggy. Simple as that. And you know what? If I didn't have that, where I like to make the build, that is one of the most fun things that I feel I can do in this game. Because I enjoy playing this. Oh my God, it's a Night Star. Guys, the fucking pirates brought a Night Star. 100-tonner, an 85-tonner, an Atlas. Whew. Okay, so this is my base. Oh, gods. This is gonna be a tough defend. All right, who's up?
How can I help?
This is not a pirate ban. That's WOB in disguise. No. It's a Lance of 4. It's a Lance of 4. It is more Ghost Salvage. You're abso-freaking-lutely right. All right, so tank decided to spawn miles away. I would let the enemy come in on me if not for the fact that I need them to not. All right, so tank is gonna come up here. Can you actually get a hit on these? Oh, wow, you can. Right now, tank is the clone is still trying to, you know, the clone's still trying to come back. So he's not capable of his maximum evasion yet. We're literally fielding this man wounded. And you know what? I don't even mind, because it's funny. Right, so dual Ghost Rifle, frickin' ERPPC Night Star, that can, tank.
That's a clean miss.
I know this is on me, okay? The clone isn't ready. The clone isn't ready.
Good to go.
Sad. Very sad. Oh, shit. Melly is stuck. Gonna have to careful maneuvers. Oh, no wonder. Melly's stuck in the friggin'... Melly's stuck on the building. Alright, down there will do fine.
Moving out.
It's fine. It's fine. So long as one of our vehicles isn't up on the... Nope. We're good. Nope, we're good. And even then, we can careful maneuvers off the building somehow. I was aiming for one in the middle. Oh, yeah, sure you were. The middle. Oh, yeah. Where's the middle? Where's the middle? How the hell do you careful maneuvers off a building? That is a fantastic question, one to which I currently cannot answer you because I don't know. Genuinely no freaking idea. Okay, we're gonna reserve, which means they get to do things. Oh my gods. That was beautiful. Now, where are these generators they need to go turn on? Oh. Guys, we may not get the turrets. Oh, wait, nope. We got some down here. Where do they need to bring them? Here. We have to bring them literally to the base. Oh, boy. Okay. And the buildings are not particularly tanky. Alright, no choice. We're gonna have to keep reserving in.
Holding. For an advantage.
I'm seeing double. Yeah, I too am seeing double. Oh. Missiles. This is gonna be a missile run. Nasty. Alright, so we got a heavy TBM. Oh my god, I want one. Oh, it's like mine. But bigger and nastier. Oh, I want it. Oh, enemy, can you please break these? Destroy them for me. Give me the salvage, please. No, I don't think that works. Which is a shame because, that thing's got Racc 5s. Man, why would you do this to me, game? Oh, gods, even arrow 4s. We don't get allied salvage. I realized that as I was saying it. Believe me, that pains me too. There's so much good salvage on these allies. All right. Going for the Shiltrons, that's good. They're not going for the buildings, that's great. Fantastic even. Okay, now we've had the Nightstar move, the Atlas has also moved. Neither really did anything, but wow. 39% damage reduction? What the hell is this thing made of? What the hell is it made of? How does it have that much damage reduction? No amount of piloting should get to that skill, I think, but 39? Bulwark? Frickin' heck. Well, that's a thing. But. Alright, first things first. We need to start getting the Annihilator towards being able to actually get to the enemy with our guns.
Full speed.
Alright, we can pick one. Nightstar or the Atlas. I choose the Nightstar. Fire. Wait. I choose the Atlas. No. 1520 versus 14. Got a better shot against the Nightstar, funnily enough. Oh, fire. Thanks for the lurk, Nigel. Appreciate it. Oof, that was sad. Standard urban map, everything crapping out a little bit. Oh my gods! We gotta get Thunderbolts. They're just fun. Look at that.
Reporting.
Damn. All right, let's get Zid moved into a more advantageous position. And by more advantageous, I mean just move him. Hello, Mr. Atlas.
Confirmed.
Yeah, TBM 15s, though. I get they're heavy, but my gods. I'd fit it.
Commander?
I'd try and fit it. Don't you get me wrong, I would definitely try. Okay, Pion is best moved. We lost sight. That's what happened. All right, who can we get maybe
Yes,
out
Commander.
there? Wow, everybody's pretty far in here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's the edge of the map. Enemies could come from here. For now, though, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna have Icky come down. The Black Hawk can function as a backup there.
Commander?
I might get Swooshy to go charge after whatever those are with Icky, because then that can make that work a little better.
Full throttle.
They hit like a truck. And here I thought they were literally sending a freight train to somebody's face. Alright, Polecat.
Onward.
Polecat, by changing over to medium pulses, Polecat became an absolute beast. Speaking of which, change that to pulse. Right,
Standing by.
Midnight. Midnight will probably be better suited coming up here.
Affirmative.
Sending the Annihilator over here is probably not the best idea. Probably could have just sat it and had it guard back and forth around here, but there's not enough space to really move, so we'd be stuck guarding one side anyway. Having Midnight go there, however, not a bad idea. Now, me. Okay, I need to turn. I'm not sure I really need to move. Shouldn't be in the way of anything. Okay, so nothing about buildings. Oh no, ensure all buildings survive. I mean, do I really need to care about that? I mean, do I really need to care about that? It looks like an optional to me. 5 must survive, 6 remain. Jeez, that's gonna be hard. Is a
Awaiting
good
order.
chance we might not be able to do it. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna stop trying, at the very least. I think Pion is my last one.
Commander?
Let's get Pion. Let's get Pion moved around.
Go.
Enemies. So enemies could come from here. They can come from here. Currently, they're coming from here. Can't really afford them to shoot any of these buildings. I kind of wish they had the HP. You know? I mean, 1600 is nice, but at this level, anything can frickin' wreck
I've
that.
got your back.
Right. I'm gonna go have Tank go sit up on this here building.
Copy that.
Lovely elevation. All right, we have a longbow. Okay. We have a longbow. We have a Marauder, the Night Star, and of course the Atlas. I think, what are we at the top of the round? I reckon I'm going to probe these so that they have less of a chance of hitting. My apologies. Probably could have muted for that.
What
All right,
can I do for ya?
melee. Melee's now free. So let's get melee on the move. All right. We should be getting allies coming up now. And an enemy. I don't know what the enemy's gonna do. But we have a hell of a lot of stuff we could do right now. Right here, right now. Screw the buildings.
Engaging target. Warning. Armor low.
Oh, it was an optional for keeping all of the specific buildings alive. We like that. Ooh, shit on a stick. Oh, that hybrid. That hybrid is savage.
Awaiting orders.
All right, Icky is going to come down here. I think that's the best he can manage. Probably should have phantomed him, but we can do that next turn. Oh, gods!
Yes, Commander.
That's some mighty fine hits. I see an opportunity. I'm taking it.
Confirmed.
We only need... what, 8 hits? I think we're failing it. Nope, we are critting the engine.
Reporting critical hit.
Rock solid.
What's up, boss?
Okay, Swishy is coming with Icky. 5 evasion ain't much. The Assault could probably take a couple of hits though, so let's get that going. Polecat's gonna come over through on... Where have we got Polecat at the moment? Alright, Polecat's here. Gonna continue moving forward.
Going full throttle.
There we go. Very nice, very nice. And then we're gonna take Midnight. We're gonna sit Midnight wherever we can. I don't think they're gonna allow me to actually come down here. Go figure. Okay. Okay, then we'll have to move our sniper up to actually being able to fire. We can't make use of hiding around the building to do things. Well, hiding. Using what little elevation we can get our hands on. Ooh. Not as much as it could have been.
You
All right,
have
Zid. Well, I mean, if they're gonna play games like this, I'm just gonna return fire. Although I will say their longbow is better. Shit, their longbow it's just better. How did they fit so much? They must be going really slow.
Confirmed.
That being said, that was a lot of hits. Excel and Endo, then I want it. Nice dodging tank, making good use of your elevation. I'll try and keep you floating around on buildings.
What's up, Commander?
Alright, Ninja's moving forward. We're getting to being able to actually fight things.
Order is done.
In fact, the Annihilator's got some range on everybody else right now. I'm going to go for that there, Atlas. Taking a 100 tonner with a ghost rifle off the board is a good call, I feel. That being said, the accuracy is not amazing. Might be because we moved. Still, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, wasn't enough. And it got back up. That is unfortunate, but watch the Allied Thunderbolt carriers finish it off. Ow. Wasn't much, but ow. Alright, top of the round. Top of the round is going to be tank.
Talk to me.
Tank is... I mean, tank's capable of going pretty much anywhere, but at the moment, he cannot for some reason get the full evasion. I don't know why. I don't know if that's because he's damaged or because the vehicle was technically destroyed. I don't know what the deal is, but Mans cannot get his evasion back. Still.
Affirmative.
Alright, we need to pick somebody that we don't want to do any kind of damage whatsoever. Currently, the Night Star it's just decided to hide itself away. I don't know why. I don't care why. But that there longbow, I don't want to hit. I don't want it hitting anybody. So let's reduce its accuracy for the shots. Mallory's going to come through. Where are you? Mallory's going to catch up here. Playing a little game of catch-up. Mallory is, however, going to target predict everybody. That's going to make things way more interesting. All right. We now have primary use. We're just going to keep going as we have. The enemy is slow. It's freaking phenomenal. Don't care about allied buildings outside of the ones we obviously have to care about. All right, here we go. They might take out the Atlas here. Not looking like it. The Thunderbolts did miss. The Allied tried, but that one evasion seems to make a difference. That being said, we do still have the one major Thunderbolt carrier still capable of firing.
How might I help?
But for the moment, Icky is capable of getting in range of fire. Icky is going to phantom up, and then he's going to haul ass as best he can. Full 8 evasion. Didn't even know he was capable of it. We're going to take a look at that there longbow. We're going to show it that we don't love it.
Target confirmed.
The disco stick goes off, and it is actually pretty solid. I think only one of those really missed.
Receiving you.
From what I could see. Could have been 2. Next up, we have... You know, with 6 evasion, if we overcharge... How is this going to work out? We are definitely going to overheat. I know that much. But let's get that full 6.
No target.
We are definitely going to overheat. With 237 damage ready to go, 205 heat incoming. Yeah, we're going to overheat. However, we will heat sink most of that back off after a turn. I say it's worth it. I'm going to fire it. So long as we don't shut down, it should be all right.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Whoa!
Watch
Frickin' heck.
taking damage. Gotta shut down. Can't vent enough heat.
Damn, she did shut down. That's unfortunate.
Commander?
Not the result I wanted, but it is what it is. I chose to over. Could go poorly. We'll see. Polecat's gonna come in, but I'm gonna take him down with the rest. Who left?
Standing
Pion's
by.
left. You know, Pion could actually make this less of a problem. We'll have to see. If she can get some good hits on the CT, that Marauder's over and done with. Not looking like it, though. Not seeing much orange. Has stressed the enemy out, though. That's fantastic.
Awaiting orders.
I do like that Thunderbolt carrier. I would like something a bit bigger, but I do like that Thunderbolt carrier. That thing is pretty awesome. Alright, let's not block
Roger
for the
that.
things that are going to turn on the turrets. Hopefully they're going to turn the bloody on. They've been turning around and firing a lot, but I think we definitely have one close. Two are close. The rest are all me. Alright, here we go. The longbow, I mean, it did something. Not really that impressed. Next up, we have
What's the
Zed.
plan?
Zed's gonna show the longbow what it means to actually fire a series of LRMs.
Firing!
Take a drink, everybody. Make sure.
Damn, let's do this.
Sure.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Very nice. Ooh.
My armor's getting stripped off.
That's not good, but it's okay. Ninja's up. He's getting there, but you see what I mean? This is why we needed some way of actually fighting.
Busting up.
All right, so we currently have a variety of volleys still. I reckon we'll just give it everything we've got. That Atlas is so close. Damn. Not too bad. Could be better. They're going for the assault now. No, that's fair. I understand. But at the same time, screw them. Swishy is in a bad spot. All right, top of the round. Standard urban map, though. It's taking a moment.
Sensor trace. Looks like enemy
Oh,
reinforcements.
boy. That was not a direction I thought things would come. That being said, they have to go down the line. That Annihilator is right there, ready to go with the Gauss rifles. Everything else can deal with the Atlas and the Night Star. Frick, what is that Night Star even doing? It's kind of just sitting around. Anywho. Alright. Tank is gonna move here. Start heading it toward the other side. There we are. Here we go, here we go.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Not keen on having the back facing where the new enemy's coming, but this might finish the Atlas.
Firing everything I've got.
It's a whole lot of side shot. Didn't get lucky. That's unfortunate.
Aye, aye.
Pion's gonna swap targets from the Atlas. The Atlas is pretty devastated. Can't see what's coming on the other side, but it is a full lance. Not good. We haven't even finished this lance yet. Some very nice hits. We've made it unsteady. That's good. All right, the enemy, the ally wants to finish off the Atlas. That's fair. Atlas is finished. Incapacitated, one salvageable, I'm guessing. Yep, figures. Well, one salvageable piece of an Atlas is still worth 500. That is fantastic. Well, 400 or 500. That's fantastic. I'll take it. Enemy down the bottom did not move. That's their mistake. I am going to fire.
Engaging target.
Ooh, nice.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, no kidding. Ally did not go for the Night Star. Interesting choice.
Reporting. Reporting.
All right, let's grab
ready for
Swooshy
orders.
here. Restart Mech. Okay, Mech is back up. From way over there. Okay, okay.
Yes, Commander.
All right, Icky's gonna get in the way of Swooshy. Can he do it at his max? I can do it close. All right, do we go for the Marauder or the Longbow? The Longbow has been neutered, so it's not out. It'll still do some good damage, but it has definitely been halved. No, we're gonna go for the Marauder if we can take it out. Not quite.
Scored a critical hit.
It's pretty good though. That was pretty good.
I await your command.
All right, let's get back up here so I can actually see what's going on. Okay, quick draw. This might actually be a good... It might be a good point for the quick draw to actually haul us back.
I'm walking here.
Nightstar is going to be taken care of, but right here, right now, I need to... That is only a
Your
cicada.
armor it is.
Still, it's a cicada that's had its structure
Ooh,
compromised.
that hit something good.
Cicada is going to go fast. We've also got a Marauder. Ooh, ERPPCs. Not pleasant. That's what was doing the damage there. 70-tonner and a 60-tonner. They're more likely to come down this side. We do have a variety of mechs down this side ready to shoot at them. The big gun might not be able to get a good sniper round over there, but that's not a big deal.
Standing by.
Midnight currently sitting in a place where, frankly, we can just get rid of the cicada before it can build speed. I'm going to do so. Doesn't matter if the cicada's a threat. Well, to LRM-20 is still a rough threat. I'm going to fire. Goodbye, cicada.
Hot damn, let's do this.
I'm not even sorry. 3 salvageable, okay. Don't want a cicada, but if we don't have another choice, it's probably an XL. Alright, they've activated the turrets. Fantastic. The employer's vehicles can also, continue to help. Okay, the longbow has been knocked down. That's good. Fantastic for us. Easy to finish that off. That leaves the Nightstar as the primary threat from this side. The Marauder's not that far off, though. Reckon we could easily finish the Marauder. Longbow's the one that's going to be harder to do. Marauder comes up next, though. I'm not going to burn everything, but 10 damage. I'm going to fire off 30. That should complete this in theory. Yep, there it goes.
Okay, everybody. Let's hit him where it hurts.
So it should only be one, yeah. Alright. Longbow is left. It is still a threat. Can shoot us from behind. The allied units might decide that they want to deal with this. I would like to get Icky and Swooshy to a different direction. Never mind, it's ejected. We get pieces. It didn't tell us how many, and that's fine. All right, ninja in the big and chunky. Whoo! Tank, if you're still here, look at that frickin' accuracy on an elevated enemy. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Disabling mortars, firing Gauss rifles. Oh.
Firing on target.
God damn. That being said, if we can manage it, 3 Gauss would actually be pretty funny.
Talk to me.
Be slow mover, but if it got to the targets, whoo boy. Would definitely be a spicy meatball. All right, let's continue moving over in a way that keeps
at a
elevation
sprint.
but gets sight. Triple Ghost is always fun. I agree, but what's not fun is an Annihilator that can only go 2 to 3 tiles. That's kind of sad in my book, but yeah. You know what? Actually, let's get a sensor lock on that Marauder for shits and giggles.
I've got a sensor lock.
Good luck, Mr. Marauder.
I hear ya.
Melee on the way. Solid shot.
Switching.
Which is why you want to find the Rifleman 3 with 4 Ghosts and a Null Sig. Ooh. Keep that in mind.
Here we go.
That is a lot of death to that building. Did I choose the building and not the Marauder?
Building's trashed.
Whoops. On the other hand, that's entertaining. Ooh. We have the turrets online too, so that's going to be throwing out some damage. Oh. The hell was that? Midnight's open.
Folding. Can't take many more hits like that.
What is that? Oh, what do I care? It's the shield arm. It's not even the good arm. Ah, I say.
Commander.
All right, let's have a gander at that. The Marauder. It is a threat. The Night Star is a bigger one. Night Star still has 2 Ghost Rifles that it can bring to bear, so...
Firing
nope.
our weapon.
I mean, yeah, I could get Clan Gore. I could get Clan Gores. I mean... It might cheese things out a little bit, though. Just know that, because Clan stuff is good. But it's also going to wreck our faces. That's why those Balars are so dangerous at the moment. Just be warned, Clan Ghost does
Damage
less
is
damage.
minor,
Not
Commander.
necessarily. We do have the... does Clan Ghost do less damage in tabletop? Because we are basically running tabletop clan damage. It's why things are so dangerous. Alright, we're gonna fast... No, we're not gonna waste fast... Wait, no, we've still got a bunch of allies. We're gonna fast predict... target predict. And then, rather than... I guess we don't have a whole lot of choice. But what we can do is tell them we don't want them this direction. But do I want to do that? Not really, no. I could sniper artillery. I'm probably just gonna long-range missiles. Okay, that's good. Hey, how's it going, Rhubarb? It's good to see you. What just died? Please tell me that wasn't one of mine.
I live to serve.
Nope, something landed there. Okay, that's good. It's a Black Hawk. Whoo! Shit. They brought a better laser. They brought the better Doomstick. Yes. Quite. Yes. That's an oofer. Okay, Icky gonna have him coming over the side here. Gonna get a go on that Night Star.
Yes, Commander.
That was good. Injury was resistant, sad. Not in tabletop. Yeah, so in BTAU, ours are more like tabletop because America made a change. Or a series of changes, of course. So... this is why I keep saying to everybody, our clans are going to be harder to deal with than Comstar. By a long shot, frankly.
Got it, Commander.
Okay, Polecat's gonna come over here. It's gonna contend with the Black Hawk, give it something to fight.
Standing by.
Swishy needs to generate evasion. Can we get a good shot? Yes, 5 evasion.
No shooting, just running.
So Swishy's already shut down because of the over. How bad are we looking here? Actually, not that bad. Evasion 5 seems okay. Let's make sure it's in over. It is. Fire.
Copy that. Go! That's a kill.
3 salvageables on a Night Star. Oh boy.
Yes, Commander.
Was the Night Star one of the Clan Slayers? That was one of the Clan Slayers, right? We have an enemy, Jag 2. I have Jag 3 parts. That would be nice to have. Midnight could probably get a good series of shots on this.
Copy that.
We may not kill it. We may not break anything, but we can definitely neuter it. Ooh. Oh, that's nasty.
Armor's getting stripped off.
Isn't exactly like tabletop clan equipment has less range in this mod? No, they do not. They have increased range. When I say that clan tech is like tabletop, believe me, that mod is in a, we have a mod in effect. It is it is a thing. All right, let's get Zid moved. We're not going to sprint. We are going to move.
Be there in a jiff.
All right, let's get a good series of shots over on that Marauder. Bring the full might of our LRMs to bear. Yes, we're running a mod. We're running another mod on top of BTA that undoes BTA's clan changes.
Right here.
I don't like clans. I just want to. I want a progression of difficulty, and that is my progression. All right, so the Annihilator is not going to be able to bring its guns to bear quite yet. We are going to come over to the side.
Double time. Let's go.
I mean, technically, we're running a variety of mods on top of BTA. It's just not all of them actually, do much more. Go fight the Sanctuary Alliance. Yeah, but I don't want... I don't know how they're going to stack up, actually. Sorry. Ugh, not pleasant.
I've got your back.
All right, tank is going to continue moving over. Can we maintain elevation with him? I mean, we can move him pretty much anywhere at this point, so yeah. Which one of these is taller? What? Scoob? Thank you, Scoob. Thank you very much. Wait, did you give Tank a gift sub? How the hell did you manage to give Tank a gift sub? That's hilarious. You're currently the top gifter too. That's also funny. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sometimes you have to turn the tables on Tank. Agreed.
Good to go.
Make it fun. Make it funny.
Right, Commander.
Either way, it helps me. It does wonders for me. It helps a lot. It helps more than you know. Ooh, 7 stream streak. Let's freaking go.
All weapons are go.
Oh, why did we stop using that?
Critical hit.
Nice, nice. Heatsink destroyed on something that's hot. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, there it goes. Death by turrets for shame. Ooh, 3 salvageables of a very hot mech, but still, we could probably do something with it.
Awaiting
Although I'm pretty
orders.
sure we already have one, don't we? How we're fielding it right now. All right, Jag. Your time is now.
Come on, people,
Ooh.
let's make it happen. Target's taking a critical hit.
More like strip it, sell it. Yeah, maybe. God damn, Thunderbolts hit hard.
What's the plan?
So here's my version. This is the Black Hawk KU. What did we get? Like, what did we take down? Also, I'm still concerned about this side. If they drop something here, they have an easy shot for these building for this specific building here. Is a concern, but all right, here's Swore. Swore's still doing all right. You know, for shutting down, she really did tank some good frickin' solid hits there. Swoe did a great job.
Commander?
Polecat? Well, if we're only gonna be able to go up to here, may as well go as close as we can and then
Roger
just
that.
pew. Speaking of which. Nice. Very nice. All right, next up is me. I'm gonna set myself to fast fire. Turn around a little. And give the Jag hell. Doesn't want to die.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
That pilot's really trying. I'll give them credit, you know, it's commendable, but well, that was just sad. That it? That the best you got?
Standing by.
All right, Midnight, finish it off. If you can get us a couple pieces, that'd be
Copy
great.
that.
We need 2. If you can get us 2, that'd be fantastic.
Giving him
Not holding
everything
my breath there.
I've got. No retreat.
Nice. 1, 2,
That's the kill.
3. Nice.
Mission successful.
Easy mode. Omnis are good bucks. Sweet. I'll take it. I don't know if we've got 4 pieces, though I think we've only got 3. All right, let's see what we got. Decent chunk of, you know, decent wad of cash. Barely took any damage. Easy mission. So we got 3 pieces of the Black Hawk KU. KU, huh? Sounds familiar. KU, yes. Yes. I do believe we have a KU. We are fielding a KU. We don't have it there, obviously, so we can't see it. Kind of unfortunate that we can't actually see it here. Oh, well. Anyway, we could have a cicada piece. Don't want it. Jag 2. Hope for the longbow pieces. Had to put jump jets on my own, skur, and a BattleTech hanging off the side of a building. Oof. Alright, we should choose We could choose Artemis 4, FCS times 2. Not exactly expensive though, so not bothering. That's kind of a, if it gives it, it gives it. If it doesn't, well, salve. There's an Atlas K available. That's good money right there. That's a full Marauder. It is? 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing 3 pieces. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. That is a full Marauder. Shit. Ah, it's a Marauder 2, dude. Yeah, this is a standard Marauder. That's a Marauder 2. Don't get me wrong, though. These 2 pieces alone are worth a good chunk of money. Actually, they're worth a good wad of money. They're solid money right there. And I mean, we could guarantee ourselves a Gauss rifle, but we have 3. We're good. What I'd probably want to do here is either pick up the no, not Ferro. Either pick up a PPC. A Gauss rifle itself is worth good money. ERPPC. Or we just say screw it and pick up a Night Star piece, which I think we will, because that's good money. All right, now we hope for more mech parts than anything else. We got some mech parts. We did get some other stuff, but we got a WOC 5. That's always nice. Gauss ammo could be used. Artemis FCS, it wasn't the double. That's unfortunate. No, we're sitting pretty. That's pretty good. I'll take that. We are no longer destitute, at least until after the financials. I'll take it. I'll take it any day. Good mission. Good mission. The next one is destroy a base, so I think that'll be a fairly, that'll be a walk in the park. It'll be like a little, you know, like a, not even a jog. It's gonna be a nice amble for the Annihilator. Alternatively, we let the financial report hit, and the mission changes. It could be anything. It's even things we don't want to do. Hands Pepsi Max that ties water and blames tank. Oi! None of that. None of that. Shame on you. For shame. The Chimera took a hit. Oh yeah, that's right. The arm. Okay. Could still field it. Who cares? It barely took damage. Ah, it took some structural damage. Yeah, but that's structural damage to the arm. Who gives a shit? Ah, look at that Cyclops. It's got nothing on it. It's got nothing on it. The sad part is we have no more XLs, so we can't really give it what it deserves. Even with a light engine. Still. Just humor me a moment, guys. Just humor me. Oh boy. Heat efficiency? What's that? I don't know what heat efficiency is. Oh man. Oh jeez. Well, that's an upgrade to the longbow as it currently stands. The longbow would have to be changed over to thunderbolts or something for shits and giggles. I was gonna say we save this for thunderbolts. Yeah, kind of feeling that, honestly. Technically, New Zealand's joined in with wars. I don't know if anybody's actually declared specifically on New Zealand. More like declaring upon the alliance. New Zealand doesn't really fight alone. And we don't really have much of a fighting force per se, but we have a really good couple of boats that function as actually phenomenal support. So my Texan friend and I we were going through, and we found that the amount of stuff that the Sea Sprite helicopter alone can pull off is actually really good, because not only is it capable of anti-submarine, because the weapon complement on the Sea Sprite is actually interchangeable, it's capable of firing torpedoes from air. It's capable of heavy sensor capabilities, literally rivaling ships. The Sea Sprite is what you use as a scout, but it can also protect existing ships. And I think we've got a couple of frigates at best. That would be our, that's our sea. Anybody who has tried to assault New Zealand has been met with shoreline cannons. I mean, they're old now, but it's just, how would that work in the modern world? I don't know. I could not tell you for the life of me. Huh. Huh. I know you say save it, but 7 rounds of Artemis would not be nearly enough, frankly. Funny, but not enough. I mean, this is entertaining just in and of itself. That's insane. Why the arms were so high compared to everything else, though, I couldn't tell you. According to Wiki, New Zealand has only ever fought under the British Empire or as part of a coalition. Correct. Like I said, pretty sure we've only fought as part of an alliance. There's nothing wrong with that, but, that's just how history, checks out with a freaking small country. Unlike a bunch of other small countries, New Zealand hasn't sat there being like, yay, fight us! Come on, why won't you fight us? Fight us, bro! I mean, to get to New Zealand, though, usually you have to go through Australia or around Australia, and given that Australia actually does have a navy, good luck getting around Australia. Emu war in New Zealand? Nah, our problem is brambles. We're fighting plants at this point. Yeah, if I recall correctly, I don't remember which particular battlefield it was, but there was a complement of, there was a Maori platoon which actually did outright save Allied forces in a particular battle. I just don't remember where. That might have been the, I don't know if that's the Falklands or that might have been one of the Pacific ones, but yeah. They sent what the world deemed to be quote-unquote savages, and those quote-unquote savages actually saved a lot of lives. I say quote-unquote because that is, you know, that was the mindset of the time. Other, you know, similar mindsets of the time was the fact that contributions from African, you know, from Africans, particularly from African nations, were completely discounted and attempted to be removed from the history books. When in reality, these people fought, you know, fought incredibly hard and did actually help turn tides. And women. Same thing goes for you know, same thing goes for the scientific community of the time, particularly in technological advancements leading towards nuclear warfare. Women had a massive role that was discounted. The history books are bullshit. And only in later years have they really started being like, hang on a second. Anyway, looking at this, thank you for entertaining me. I agree with Tank. This is probably going to either need to be Thunderbolts, or at the very least, we need money. I think this is outright better than the longbow that we have. This will put out a lot more pain. A lot more pain. Is it wasted on a Cyclops? I don't believe so. But what this really needs is a freaking XL. It needs an XL. The ammo can be moved. It needs an XL. And then we could quite literally increase some of these LRMs into being either 15s or 20s. Ferrofibrous, XL, 1, 2 at the very least could be either 15s or 20s. So we could head this towards being a 90 LRM. By the way, sorry about the lack of response. Maori are the indigenous people of New Zealand. They, if I recall correctly, by historical standing, the Maori came to New Zealand around the, I believe it's the 1400s. Technically not the original indigenous people. The Maori came and both battled and ate the original inhabitants, which were the Moriori. By even Maori lore, they came, they won in battle, and then in the late 1800s promptly had their land stolen by the British. Funny how these things go. Yeah, they ate people to take their mana. Obviously, as these groups all basically, all of these groups came from the Pacific Islands. They all were incredible sailors, if I recall correctly. Every one of the Pacific nations literally sailed significant distances between islands, eventually forming their own, their own major communities. But even before the British came to New Zealand, Maori formed a number of tribes, and I mean a number, quite a number. that all, you know, I mean, it's the standard tribal thing. You've got tribal warfare. They fight each other. They eat each other to take their mana, or to, you know, to feed their people, or, you know, it's a number of, like, it's an entire historical thing, you know. It's interesting history if anybody, you know, feels like learning something of, you know, something different. But for the most part, yeah, tribal life is nasty, correct. Tribes would sneak up on each other, you know, and steal, you know, try and steal and do things to their, you know, to each other's women. They would anything to basically have your tribe being supreme over the rest. Then you had other tribes which lived in harmony, because as has been the norm across the world at large, not all tribes were at war with each other. That being said, it was more likely than not. Right, let's get to another battle. I've got an hour and 20 minutes roughly. Yeah, I reckon we can absolutely go gung-ho on this destroyed base in an hour and 30 minutes roughly. I will have to finish it off stream if we can't. And it's against Centive's Compact. Woo! This is gonna be fun. I definitely need money, and I'm definitely going to spend time increasing our overall tonnage limit. Look, we've got too many empty spaces. Granted, we've ditched an empty space in favor of some very, very chunky mech. The thug is probably going to get disintegrated, by the way. The heavy cannons is entertaining. It's having movement problems. 4 to 6 is not enough for what it's trying to do. We also have an awesome, the Cyclops. We've got a command atlas. If I recall correctly, I need to actually get the upgraded training hall. That's probably going to come next before we do tonnage, specifically so I can start respecking a few characters, myself included. Being able to go top of the round would make a very big difference, or would it? Because technically you want to go after everybody else for setting up the fire, but then you want to go the next turn. It's kind of a hard one. I might be able to leave Tyroki as he is and literally just use fast firing on the turn that I'm going to fire, shoot, and then I'm almost the top of the round. Just got to pick a cluster of slower enemies. But I have to aim at one. I can't direct fire at the ground. That's a thing. Now, the TBM-5 has done massive amounts of work. I don't want to take it out. The Annihilator and the Longbow are the biggest things we have, both of which do significant amounts of damage. The Black Hawk as well. Ossoul is fantastic for doing damage. We do need to remember 5 evasion is the sweet spot. The Quick Draw is kind of falling off, I feel. We could possibly drop the Quick Draw in favor of something else. We have a Shadow Hawk that I believe we haven't done any work to. That's not really the kind of way we build. Actually, you know, all things considered, that's a free XL right there. That's an XL for the Cyclops. Let me have a look back here. If we all had to eat what we killed, I bet our wars would be over quicker. Actually, on the note of eating things, there were 2 creatures that were actually brought to complete extinction in New Zealand. One was the moa, which was basically take an ostrich and now pretty much double, if not triple its size. And then you had eagles, which were frickin' massive. The Haast's eagle, if I remember correctly. The Haast's eagle was so big, it hunted moa exclusively. Unfortunately for the Haast's eagle, moa were tasty. and local tribes hunted the moa to extinction. When the moa went extinct, the Haast eagles, which relied exclusively on moa because nothing else was big enough, the Haast eagle also basically starved to death as a species. Which actually is a great example of how easy it is to kill off an entire, kill off an ecosystem just by overeating. This is why everybody gets, it's not everybody. This is why a lot of people get concerned with the idea of overfishing, because you can literally destroy an entire ecosystem by eating too much, and humanity requires so freaking much. Which is why people which is why people have farms where you breed and catch the things that you want to frickin' eat and sell. Why we haven't created big, larger fish farms for pretty much all of the things, I don't know. Can leave the rest of the ocean alone then, but yeah. We do, we spread faster. Well, I wouldn't say we spread faster than rabbits. Rabbits can literally create a, cluster after cluster after, they can, I know that's called a clutch, but the amount of frickin' little rabbits that rabbits can put out is ridiculous. The problem with humanity is that we are a lot more versatile and we are a lot more survivable than rabbits. By far. No contest. What was this thing? MRM 30 with Apollo large X pulses? That's something I've done. That's mine. We don't serve your Balar here. Oh. Fair. Can we fit it? Ooh, too heavy. Let's take out the Chimera, put Mallory in the Balar. Must be less than... God damn! We're too heavy! Wow! I want to bring the Balar to bear, but it's just... We're looking at too much weight. We have definitely moved into a lot of heavy. We could field a hell of a lot of mediums, but we don't really have a hell of a lot of mediums left. Oh well, Balar's out. If we're going to destroy something, the Scorpion could be of use. It is a support. It could very much be of use. The fast cam Inferno. I wish we could get rid of the Inferno for standard fast cam though. Now, well, let's bring the Scorpion. Melly can use the Scorpion. What do you mean less than... What? God damn, are we stuck with the Chimera? We're either 5 or 10 difference and the game is throwing a fit over it. Now, let's deploy. I'm aware. I am aware. Gonna turn the AC on. Give me a moment. Whew. Spicy in here. Ooh, bright light. Alright, I am returned. Just bring the Irby. I mean, I can. That thing's a rocket launcher, you know. It's a mobile rocket launcher. To answer you, we cannot create a farm large enough to make enough fish unless that farm is like the size of the Great Lakes in the US. I mean, you could use the Great Lakes in the US to make a fresh fish farm, right? But unless humanity starts going to space... it's kind of inevitable to have another war. Big war. Specifically because there'll be those that are pushing that sort of thing to reduce population sizes because we breed like rabbits. Alright, enemies right here. Interesting map. Okay. Interesting map. Don't know why they bothered asking us to leave. As if we're going to. Okay, so how do we get in to break things? We're gonna have to use these ramps, I'm guessing. Which means primarily we are going to have to clear the area. Ooh, that's a nasty turret. So we are going to have to destroy 2 things outside and 1 thing inside. We have 3 things outside. That's so we just technically have to go in and kill 1. Jump jets are not a thing we use. Heavy LRM turret, sniper turret, those have to die. We also have a quick draw at the front. That poor quick draw. The sad part is it's not even a threat, but the simple fact that it's there. We have a 60, a 70. It's not a lot of enemies right now. But it says that there's a base garrison and enemy reinforcements. The reinforcements are probably going to come from either here or somewhere up here. I mean, technically they could come from behind me. Yeah, you're not finishing this on stream, I think. It's not like, okay, if I have to finish it off stream, I'm not going to do anything after, so nobody's gonna really miss anything from the VOD. But yeah, come 2 o'clock my time, which is in an hour and 10 minutes, I have to go if I want eggs.
Standing by.
Okay, that sniper turret, that has to die first. Okay.
Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
Oh shit. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Okay, the longbow is gonna get hit in the... It's gonna get hit in the ass over and over again. Who is that? That's Zed. Can Zed even go now? No, Zed's further down the line. We may need to move something in the way of Zed. Well, I know who that's gonna be. Where's Ninja? Nope, Ninja goes last. God damn! Okay, who can we move in the way?
Yes,
Who
Commander.
can we move in the way that's tanky?
What's
Icky.
the plan?
Not great on the evasion, but look, we can play we can play distraction. What's the range on that? Can we get further distance from being further out? Nope. Literally just go up and punch. Go up and punch with the lasers.
As you wish.
Sorry about this. You were just the closest target.
Have no
You already
doubt
fired
it
on
will
us.
be done.
Well, that went a bit all over the place. Still. We have no hope in space unless it's on artificial habitats. If we could ever terraform, we could fix that. We already have what we already have going. Yeah. Abso-freaking-lutely. Also, I've just realized something. We don't have to jump jet in there. We have this perfectly good sniper cannon. Which is also going to help take out that turret. The Blackhawk's doing a great job.
Systems holding.
Good to go.
Five evasion was the sweet spot if I recall correctly.
Hauling ass.
Okay. Ooh, not quite. A little bit over. Still.
Let's see how you like this. I'm taking heat
Very
damage.
nice. Perfect denial, area denial. Yeah, I kind of made a... Yeah. Was that the turret?
Warning.
No, that came from a different direction. That came from over here. Oh, shitballs. Whatever that is, it can multi-gorse. That is an ouch. Yep, that's a big ouch.
Commander?
It's all right. We'll have to send Tank over there to have a look at what it could be.
How can I help?
All right, Tank, you're going to need to come over here. Come on. There you go. Can you get higher? Ugh, not really. Do what you can, maintain elevation.
Aye, aye.
There's also a turret I didn't see. Heavy laser. Okay. There's probably more turrets around. Still don't know what it is yet. Are we close enough to lock it? No. No, we are not. Yes, kill Tank off again. I didn't do it on purpose. Just want to point that out. Oh, the big gun. I should have moved it. That was a mistake.
I'm
That was a
here.
mistake and a half. Okay, Midnight's probably going to be the best thing for dealing with this right
On
now.
my way. Double time.
I am going to shoot it anyway.
Cry havoc.
And the sniper should... Actually, the sniper might... actually, we might be able to just kill it. Nah, kind of wasting the sniper, but oh well.
Waiting for orders.
Melly... I'm going to send Melly over to help deal with the LRM turret. That's a threat.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
There we go. Nicely done. Turret out.
Target destroyed.
Standing by.
Pion, we're going to keep some evasion. It looks like it's necessary this match. Pion
Roger
could
that.
finish it. She could. She could outright freaking could. When is that? That turret's already been, right? No, it's coming up now. I'd rather kill it.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, we no longer have that level of Gorse as a threat. We still have a Gorse threat on the side, meaning
Target
everybody
site
does
demolished.
need to maintain some form of evasion. Gonna be a
Enemy
problem
flanking.
given that the Helepolis can't. Ooh, that's some kind of Jag. Jag 2. D.
Aye, aye.
Midnight has choices. However, Midnight is going to come over to the side. She's going to help deal with
Call
the
it out.
threats. That there Jag. I don't like it. Get out of here.
Roger that.
That was a miss on one of the shots. Alright, we got a turret in the back. Does a lot of LRM. Going for the big gun because I made the mistake of not moving it. Alright. Zed
How might
coming
I
up
help?
now. Maintain some form of evasion. Next turn, we're going to have to get Tank to fly over and have a look where that, at that LRM, specifically so we can actually get things shooting at it. For now, however. So that's a Merlin. Merlin is honestly less of a threat than a variety of other things in play. We're going to shoot at the Jag. Solid hits. Very solid hits. Impressive. Okay. I see you have chosen death. Now let's hear. So the quick draw is not the one? Who just did all that? Was that a... Who was that? No idea. Who's up now? Now would be Ninja in the Annihilator. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Good, good. Take your shot. Don't care. Fire everything. It's fine. Nice! Ammo explosion.
One less time.
3 salvageable parts. We can have a DD if we want. We're gonna need space to fit it, but we can have one. Okay. Tank.
Talk to me.
Alright. I want to keep tank elevated over everything, but that LRM's gonna have a look. We can, however, get an idea of what we've got around the side here.
Clear the way. I'm coming in
Oh, there's something you don't want to see. We got a Rakshasa. We have a Marauder with a single Gorse and a variety of ER PPCs. We have a Marauder, less of a threat. We have a Marauder with the ER PPCs and the frickin' hell. We have 2 mad 5S's. There may be losses this run too. While we're here, however, we don't have the resolve. Can we hit anything? Oh no. Well, very least we can do is try and...
Lucky
My,
bastard.
note to self, we have
You
to
got away
stop
clean.
using Tank's clone. If we don't, though, we don't have a frickin', we don't have a scout. Tank's clone is doing the best it can, but we keep using, you know, we keep having to get it out too early. I'm gonna send Melly over. Try and take out this turret as well.
And turbo. Take this.
We need to back up and make them approach us from down in the hole. Could, yeah. Especially if we can hide in here. If we can hide in here, they will all have to come get us. It's not a bad idea. We can back up. We can.
Yes, Commander.
I'm up next. I have to leave myself open.
Engaging target.
I'm reading heavy damage
'Cause I
to
want
an
to.
enemy structure. Bring it down.
I could have braced, but next turn we'll move. Oh, your choices, sir. Your choices are bad. All right, let's get in and deal with the threats that have decided to present themselves
You have orders?
to us. All right, so we want to get as close in here overall as we can without revealing our back, hopefully. Well, we get to 3. You know, if we go here and go 4 evasion, we can actually shoot these. That is going to overheat.
Target
I'll
confirmed.
take it. It may not be much, but it's something. I need to move the big gun as soon as possible. So we may actually lose something.
Damage minimal.
We're still I don't believe we're in
Commander?
structure yet, so that's at least something. Alright, Pyong can only move outside, which is okay. Wait, where did the Diomede come in? Oh, okay. You have come in and decided to be
Wilco.
actually kind of threatening. All right, well, that's enough of you
Firing at full
then.
salvo.
How did you even get in here? I want to take out that big frickin' cannon. Should be probably the Gorse. Oh my gods. Structure exposed.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Oh, that's not good. Well, we could actually lose the LRMs. Are we in XL? Yes, we are. We're gonna get XL checked with the Helepolis.
Reporting.
Oof. Mistakes have been made. Okay. We can lure the enemies through. Let's get in behind the Merlin.
Yes, Commander.
Ooh.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay.
Crap. That hit hard.
Yeah, I see
Will
that.
be done.
Polecat. Polecat is one of the ones that can actually come in and try and help deal with the Diomede that is currently threatening the big gun. And it very much is threatening the big gun. Diomede goes lost.
Understood.
Yeah, I gotta
Moving
take
fast.
out... I gotta at least try and take out that Gorse rifle. Cool looking mech, though.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, you've built the ire of midnight. Mistakes are yours, son.
Go into full throttle.
Okay. Still didn't destroy anything. I have got to get the big gun moving. Shit. Not good.
Warning. Damage critical.
This might actually be the end of the Helepolis for now. Mistakes have been made. I'm okay with that. Tank taking some fire.
You need more practice.
Reporting.
You know, actually, screw everything. I'm going to... Yeah.
Sprinting. Unleashing
Fire.
hell.
Ghost rifle explosion. Good.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay, we've neutered it.
Warning. Enemy in rear
I'm
armor.
okay with this.
Warning. Armor low.
Yep. I'm aware. It's not good.
Commander.
Buddy, I don't know what you decided, why you were here. What's going on with all the guns? We can't do it in melee. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Still a threat. We are looking pretty rough. I reckon if we come over here, we could probably take out the Diomede.
Firing a full salvo.
I didn't even know the Diomede was there, to be fair. But yeah, I screwed up on that one.
Target's
Big
taking a
time.
critical hit.
I've got your back.
dumb ideas on the list of dumb ideas. Here we go.
I've got a sensor lock.
Sensor lock is massive range. Shit. They're getting some good hits on the Annihilator.
Good to go.
I mean, screw it. It's worth a shot, and I hope I don't hit the heli.
Special delivery.
Another MML down.
Want some more? Huh?
Crap. Yep, there it goes.
Awaiting orders.
It happens. Didn't want it to, but didn't get a choice. I mean, I did. I decided to fire the frickin' sniper cannon. Bracing... Would bracing have really helped, though? That's going to be the next question.
Throttle down, moving
Enough
out.
of you. Get out of here.
Targeted confirmed. Go time. One less target.
Okay. Going for midnight? Well, that's better than some of the targets they could be going for right now. I'll take it.
Ready for orders.
Let's say swishy. Ooh, 6 evasion. I think I'd rather do a 4 evasion shot.
On the move. Full speed.
Shame that wasn't in the back. Damn.
Hit.
I'm losing armor.
We're aware.
I'm ready.
You're not giving me a lot of choice here, buddy. Boot.
Location confirmed.
Nice.
Solid connection on that one.
Standing by.
All right.
Giving him
There's
everything
a chance
I've
that
got.
Pion will finish it here. Oh, God. Stop hitting allies.
Hot damn, let's do this.
You gonna bail? You really should. All right, I think they should.
Aye, aye.
I think they should bail, but they're not going to, are they? Nope, of course not. That would be that'd be a good tactical decision, which means we're both making terrible tactical decisions, which, you know, that's got to mean something, right? That's good. It's good for us. It's fantastic for us, I feel. All right, gonna go for
Firing
Give
on
out.
target.
Enemy
All right,
structure
one down.
eliminated.
Gotta remember, we actually do have a mission to do. Ow. Ow. Shit. I didn't think they could see us, but no, of course they can. They can see through the quick draw.
Yes, Commander.
Well, if anything's sealed its fate, it's the quick draw. Oh, the Diomedes still around. Forgot about you. relying on that too.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Bail? No bail? Oh,
Orders.
life no bail. Alright, Annihilator's gonna finish the
Okay,
quick draw.
Full speed it is.
I don't care. Overheat alert. Turn the mortars off anyway. Shouldn't need them.
Give them
Yep.
everything you
Enemy
got.
finished.
That's a kill.
Fantastic.
They're flanking.
Diamede did the thing I was hoping it wouldn't do, but hey, it's been neutered dramatically,
No retreat!
but not grammatically.
Orders.
Terrible joke. I won't apologize. Tank is going to maintain just general sight. You know what?
I am moving in.
As well, screw that there heavy LRM. That thing's a pain in the butt. Although for some reason Tank can't see it from here, so damn.
I've
Tank
got a
is
sensor
keeping all
lock.
the enemies locked up. He might need to start moving back to the rest of us. Goddamn lerms.
Reporting minimal damage.
Although, how... Sensor-wise, how can they see us? Well, okay, not sensor, but sight. How can they still fire at us?
Good to go.
Alright, we're gonna move melee in.
Moving fast.
Try and take out this building.
Affirmative.
That's a freaking building, but it could survive. Figures. Hi, could you not?
Losing armor.
Okay, so looking at the map, the biggest problem we have is the enemy can come around here and still shoot us. The enemy can shoot us from here using LRMs. There's not really anywhere we can stop them. Our best choice will be to stick to the structure and come around the side while trying to shoot at the enemy.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's get Pion into a better position for shooting things.
On the move.
If the enemy's going to keep this shit up, then at the very least I'm going to try and take out the LRM turret.
Firing a full salvo.
Not quite. It is what it is, though. Okay, next up, moving on, we've got Icky.
Reporting.
Icky is going to... Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of choices. Icky's just going to come in around the side. He's going to try and take out the building that we have to.
Target is confirmed.
Not quite enough. We are forcing the enemy to actually have to come into a range where
Commander.
we can start dealing with them, though. That's good. All right, for evasion. We are building heat. We're gonna have to take a turn soon.
Siren on target.
Not bad, but not quite enough. Polecat can probably finish it.
Let's move. Acknowledge.
Crumble. Thank you. There we go.
Flatten that one.
That frickin' LRM has to be killed. That's ouch.
Commander?
Midnight is gonna come over and deal with the Diomede.
Affirmative.
Hope for the best.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Not enough. Yeah, screw you, turret.
Awaiting orders.
Zed is going to fully move. Had enough of this. And I am going to have Zed finish that frickin' LRM. Just because it's getting ridiculous. Oh my gods. Absolute insanity. It survives again.
Holding firm.
Scratch another target.
Alright, target gave up. Alright, the Annihilator on the move. Slowly on the move. Reasons? Mortars. Finish the LRM.
Confirmed.
Might actually hit the Marauder too.
It's
Yep.
go time.
Not bad, not bad.
That turret is gone.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Okay, good.
You've got my attention.
Tank's being a bit crazy. What else is new? This pilot is insane. That being said, he's good at what he does.
I've got a sensor lock.
He's locking the targets so that they don't get anything. They don't get nice things. Only we get nice things. Next up we have Mallory. Mallory is finally going to backtrack. A little bit. But she can actually get a good shot on that there building, so she's going to try and finish it. Come on, come on, come on. So close. Alright, we need to get tank out of there.
My armor's in bad shape.
I see that.
Awaiting orders.
Right, who is the biggest pain in the butt? I'm gonna go for the turret.
Affirmative.
Right, that finishes the turret, hopefully.
No
Yep, good,
retreat.
thank you.
One less turret.
Now the turret's out. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Right. Icky.
Hell yes.
Icky, icky, icky.
As you wish.
Icky's gonna actually kind of have some trouble taking out that right now. Icky's gonna finish off the building.
Firing.
Mona! My God!
Flatten that
Hello,
one.
Mona. Welcome, welcome.
Receiving you.
It's lovely to see you. Alright, Swishy can't get the distance. But that's okay. She can get a object between her and the enemy. Hopefully she can get the distance next. We could lure the enemy to us. Tank has got to get out of there.
Waiting for orders.
Actually. How chunky are these? Can't tell right now. Oh, 440. We could probably take one of those out. Nah. Okay, we're gonna pull back.
Rolling.
bring our forces backward. That should bring the enemy in.
Aye, aye. Confirmed.
Does mean I need to bring these 3 back. Hey, Ninja! How you doing, man?
Awaiting orders.
It's good to see you, buddy. I'm doing okay. My throat is okay. It's not as sharp or bad as it has been. So I've streamed a little bit with it today. By a little bit, I mean the whole stream. No, it's getting there. Definitely getting there. Okay, that's not the threat. Ninja, buddy, pal, friendo. Guess what? I put you in a bigger mech.
Yes, Commander.
I'm gonna have to respec you though. Ninja, I give to you the Annihilator, my favorite mech of all time, and funnily enough, my favorite variant of all time. You're currently piloting it. Treat it well. This is a nasty dual Gauss rifle wonder with 2 mortars for shits and giggles. And despite the range, and despite the enemy, you know, and every other issue going on here, you are insanely accurate.
Firing all weapons.
That's 1. Those mortars should get some good damage in there as well. Nice.
Come on, people.
Fantastic. All right, let's get tank out of there.
Talk to me.
I don't care if I can't see the enemy anymore. Tank's leaving. On a jet plane.
Affirmative.
On a jet plane. Not singing it, because apparently that gets people frickin' copyright struck.
Commander?
Melly dialing it back. We're trying to lure the enemy to us. But yeah, might do some modifications to the Annihilator. The mortars are good, but I feel like it actually might do better with lasers. Or 2 Gauss, 2 PPC.
Yes, Commander.
That's a hard one. That's definitely a hard one. Let's not run Pion. Let's get Pion moved over. All right, here we go.
Copy that.
Probably not going to get a lot of hits out of this. 1 hit. Oof. 1 hit. Yep. I had a feeling that wasn't going to go great. Enemies moving to us. Wants a slice of the Annihilator.
My armor is peeling away.
I'd like to make the Annihilator tankier as well. Granted, it has taken a massive beating, and it is still holding out a structure. This is insanity.
Yes, Commander.
You can't wait for work to end? Hell yeah. So yeah, Ninja, I promised I'd make you powerful, and I believe I'm delivering on that. Alright, so this thing is maintaining evasion. And that is not something that I'm finding pleasant. Still. Let's move over. Let's get Icky moved to the side here. Might be able to get some hit. I'll take any hit at this point. I am the most powerful meatloaf the world has ever seen. Correct. Currently, that is entirely on point.
Good to go.
All right, Swooshy. We need to get Swooshy out into... Probably run with the 5 evasion. It might still cause a problem, but... We could run with 4. But she won't be able to see the enemy. Oh, nope, there we go. All right, all right. That's worth a shot.
Let's move.
So, for those that don't know, Swishy is using a variable weapon called a coil. The more evasion you have, the more you've moved up, the more of a charge it builds. You can also overcharge it, which then uses next level heat, but deals a lot of damage when it actually hits, which unfortunately, I believe that was their first miss. Swishy's been kicking butt with that thing. That's its literal only weapon. It uses a coil. It has so much heat sink, it's not funny. Ignore how low the bar is for being the most powerful, but still. Currently, it is quite literally my most powerful mech. It is certainly my tankiest, by far. Can we get to a point where we can fire the pulses? No. Okay. I think we've lured the enemy in a decent amount.
Got it, Commander.
Let's fire off the ER pulse. It's very nice, very nice. Pretty sure it said that I wouldn't be able to fire everything.
Commander?
Whatever, I'll take it. Alright, let's get Midnight into a place where she might have to go. Okay, we can get a good shot from here. Might be seeable by everybody else. Fire.
Roger that.
I am the most powerful mech too. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, no, seriously, the Annihilator is currently the beast.
Reporting.
Probably have to nickname it as such. It is nasty. I don't like how much evasion that one on the side has.
Loading a full salvo.
Give the one up top hell. Make it wish that it didn't.
Receiving you.
All right, ninjas up. Hard to get a good sighting. Gonna send ninja up top for a bit for the turn. We don't need to go all the way up. Let's go partial. 65. I'll take a 65.
Double time.
Overheating, reducing one by one mortar. Fire. Nice shots, ninja. Very nice.
Damn, let's do this.
Orders.
All right, tank. Tank is currently very flimsy. I'd like to maintain his range then. If we could, I would still like him in range where he can, do things. It's got a little bit of elevation. How are the sides? None of the sides are good. The back armor, however.
Copy that.
Can he reach from here? Yes, he can.
I've got a sensor lock.
Right, screw that, Marauder.
Waiting for orders.
This is it. This is it. This is the chance. Don't get scared now.
Affirmative.
Fire!
Commencing alpha strike.
Oh, yeah, baby. There it goes. All right, now, next up. Ninja's getting pelted with missiles. That one evasion's doing some work, though. It may not be in a fast mech. By no means is it fast. It is one of the slowest mechs out there right now. However, who do we give hell? That one at the bottom or that one at the top? Well, we did reduce the one at the bottom, but the one at the top is almost gone. Also has PPC, so screw that thing. That can die. I'm seeing some orange. Not enough.
Reporting.
Knock it. Knock down. Knock down. Knock down. Yeah. Not enough to finish it, though. Ooh. Game is no longer showing us most of the information it should be.
Yes, Commander.
All right. Let's might actually be a good shot for... Yeah, that's a good chance for Ricky.
I
Get in there, Ricky.
I understand.
Nice. Okay. There was a Rakshasa out there, right? Cool mech. At least in terms of design, if it's... Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a Timberwolf. Yeah, it's a cool mech. Very blocky, though.
Standing by.
Five evasion. Might be able to pull this off. We would overheat. To leave Swishy wide open for everything. Just screw it, do it.
Oh, yes! Tango down.
Worth it.
Watch my heat
Alright,
level.
Polecat, can you actually finish off the one target? Looking like that's a
Roger
good
that.
possibility. So what are you up to, Ninja? If you're still there. If you're not, it's all good.
Once more under the breach, dear friends.
Awaiting orders.
Midnight. Midnight is... currently in a position to be able to shoot that? Really? Do it!
Confirmed.
Nice. I will take it.
Reporting.
Zid entirely capable. Zid's gonna now go for the same target.
Locking on target.
Evasion be damned.
Let's go.
Nice. Good finish.
Mech destroyed.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Waiting for orders.
All right, Ninja coming up. He sees his target. He's got a chance. Unloading absolutely everything.
Giving them everything I've got.
Two good, solid hits. And the pelt was actually solid too. Nicely done, man.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Hey, Swishy, you're kicking butt, just so you know. How you doing?
You've got my attention.
You have been absolutely annihilating people this stream,
Roger
just so
that.
you know. It's been hilarious.
Aye, aye.
Oh, that was the large building. I should probably go for a medium. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I explained this just before, but the way your mech works is, you know how when you go across carpet with your socks, you gain a charge, and if you touch somebody, they get a zap? So think of it like that. You're basically going around, you know, and then you shoot an enemy up relatively close, and the more movement you've had in a turn, the bigger the shot. You've been able to do 200 plus damage to a single spot on an enemy. You've one-shot enemies. Like, you've literally rolled up and one-shot people because why not? Granted, you've overheated. I think you overheated at the time, but you know, these are risks that we're very willing to take.
Got it.
This is lore accurate. Yeah, that's about right.
Firing everything I've got.
The more movement of guns, the more guns have it. That is so true. I didn't even think
Critical
of that.
hit.
Actually,
holding.
hang on a minute. just out of thought. Swishy's up next. Can we get you good? Nope, we can only get you up to 3. Damn. Your maximum is 6. My voice is...
Low target.
It's started to strain. So I've spent the stream. I'm learning to bring it down here. It's hard because I am a very excitable person. But anyway, fire! Oh, ooh, that's gonna overheat. Worth a shot. Oh, you missed. No. It's very pretty and
Negative
pink
damage.
though.
Repeat. Negative damage.
Pinky purple.
Awaiting orders.
Like, let's get Icky in there. Hopefully you don't shut down. Unleash hell.
Target acquired. Locked in.
Ooh.
That's a critical
We
hit.
need like a jaw clutch for you or so. What's a jaw clutch?
Standing by.
What? What? What's a jaw clutch? Do I want to know?
Primitive.
Commander,
Are you suggesting a muzzle? Like a dog?
giving him everything I've got.
That poor
No
Rakshasa.
retreat.
That's gonna be one
One last
salvageable.
target.
Alright. Which leaves us to this.
Yes, Commander.
A muzzle so you can't open your jaw. Yep, that's the dog thing. Can't believe you're suggesting using a
Go
dog
into
thing
full
on me.
throttle.
We're not gonna shoot through an ally.
Yes, Commander.
Zid is going to go for the medium.
Locking on target.
Commander.
I can't believe you would suggest such a thing, Swore. That's just... ouch.
You got it.
There we go.
Vigilance to the LZ commander. I'm coming in hot.
Mission complete. We lost the Helepolis again. I don't know how much. We may not have lost the actual expensive weapon, in which case it's easy to replace. Like a steel mask? What, are we going full Hannibal Lecter? Yep, the Annihilator, absolutely. God damn. Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs. Fava beams. Don't worry about it. Very strange. Alright, so we should have enough to bring out a D3. D3 is the one made with UAC 2s and PPCs. It's a very nice mech overall. The D is also rock solid. The D runs 2 5s with lasers. I would definitely run the D3, I think, because that... Nope, not even the ballistic variant. Damn. The D3 has an XL 325. It doesn't look like... it doesn't look like either of them have endo steel. That's unfortunate. Giant rubber band under his chin and over his head. I don't have horns. What? I don't have horns. The heck are you talking about? I mean, the hair might occasionally form a horn, a pair of horns. But what am I, the Wolverine? Okay, we could get a Marauder. Straight up. Right here, right now. What else do we have? We have ERPPCs. Gauss rifles. We're kind of in this for the money this time, so I'm going to go for the parts. The Diomede is 100 tons of sales. Very nice. Huh. We could grab 2 pieces of a Marauder and hope. We can certainly do that. In which case, do we want... Yeah, we want 2 pieces of the S, and we're hoping for the M and the other S. Fire that off. We got a full-blown Marauder. Sweet! We got an ERPPC, so we're winning. We got one of the MMLs. We are winning. We got ammo for the Arty. We are definitely winning. And we got some stuff we can sell. We did fantastic. No, you definitely have horns. How many horns? Must be lots and lots. Ooh, can I get a devil version of myself now? Like, not the devil, but a devil. You know, like demon. Like D&D devil. That'd be cool. All right, well, I'm surprised we actually finished that one. We finished that in good time. We finished that in very good time. That was about an hour. I was expecting longer, given how much painful stuff was there, but nah. Turns out when I knuckle down, we can actually reduce the time on these missions. Well, the financial report is coming in. That's going to take out pretty much all our money. However, we are capable of making so much more after what we've just done. Right. Now. Thug life. Do we keep thug life? I mean, it can do a decent amount of damage. Those cannons are insane. Hey, Tydeath, how you doing? Balrog with purple hair, huh? I see how it is. We have a Night Star. The Marauder 2, I am going to get rid of. I can hear somebody wailing in the background. The Atlas K. That's 500 grand. The 2 pieces of the Diomede. Don't get me wrong, it would be nice. Thing is, things got some possibilities. However, while it's 44444 for everything, that is going to be 800 grand right then and there. We're keeping the Night Star pieces because it's a freaking Night Star. It's a freaking Night Star. Sell the Quick Drawer, the Merlin. The 2 pieces of the Black Hawk because we've already got one. The Jingao we're keeping. We can make a Jagger mech now. We can make a whole ass Marauder. We'll get rid of the Rakshasa. Ooh, hold up. I saw Endo Steel. That is Endo Steel based. No, we need the money. There we go. We've sold all of that. We got a cicada piece that we got recently. Easy money. And I believe that is everything. So there we go. Guys, we have finished and we'll begin the next stream with actual stuff. We have money. How long will that money last? Well, not very long. That never does. Right, so we lost a double heatsink. Ouch, that is expensive. We kept the sniper artillery. That is the single most expensive thing here, bar the double heatsink kit. Double heatsink kit is pricey. We also lost the engine. Ouch. All right. That's an unfortunate turn of events. In order to restore the Helepolis, we now have to resort to either doing this, disintegrating some of the other mechs, or things I will probably do over the weekend off stream. I'll bring us up to par, see if the Helepolis can be revived. I won't do any missions, obviously. I like doing some of the building. It's relaxing. For now, however, I believe it is time for us to say goodbye. It's time for you all to head somewhere just as interesting, if not more interesting. For those on the for anybody on the YouTube side, which it actually looks like there are a few of you, I don't have anybody currently up on YouTube side that you can raid into. If you want to, feel free to go whichever direction you'd like. I fully recommend watching Critical Role because, you know, the episodes are fun. Mighty 9 has been fantastic. On Twitch side, we have Icky Does It playing Pal World that we can go throw down on. Alternatively, we throw down on his friend Tarhun. That could be fun as well. Let's see. I'll have a quick look at similar game. I think we also have the Dove. Huh, yeah. Why didn't it show Bloody Dove? There he is. Yeah, followed channels, Bloody Doves, but it won't show, and I have to see it in the freaking channel. Alright, guys. That being said, I did bring up Icky. Let's go raid my friend Icky, playing Pal World with his friend Tarhun. And I'll see you all later on. Thanks for the ultra villain.
Hydration!
I do feel powerful. But we are just ending Kuro, unfortunately. So I wish you all a good time. You know, go give him hell. Give him shit. Literally, go talk shit. Obviously, don't be jerks about it, but, you know, nothing wrong with talking a bit of shit. Alright, have a good one, everybody. Catch you later. Raid, suckers, in 10 seconds. And then. Oh, I'll definitely be after stream caring, don't you worry about that. Bye. And end in stream on the YouTube side. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.